Hi, Erin Johnson here, Outstanding Ohio's most resourceful realtor, and I am here today with another Resourceful Realtor Thursday, helping you with all things homeownership. Today's topic is how long does it take to sell a house? And I'm going to add a little tagline to that: in this market. So we are still in a seller's market. We're getting ready to head into 2022. Things are still selling fairly quickly, and especially if it's priced right and in good condition. So if you are thinking about selling sometime in 2022 and you're wondering when you should list to be out by a certain date, this could be a great video for you to watch. So there's really 4 steps to the process. The first is what I'm going to call the prep. This is before the house is listed. What do you need to do? So you need to meet with a realtor. And then once you've decided, yep, we're ready to pull the trigger, we're ready to list, then you go through the process of getting professional photography done of your house. When your house is really show ready, you fill out the paperwork and then you're going to activate the listing. This can happen quickly if it needs to, or it can take longer. And the reason I say that is the meeting with the realtor piece. So you can meet with me now, even though you're not planning to sell until fall. And, we can talk about what you need to do to prepare your house, if you should make any updates, what we're thinking about pricing. We can keep an eye on the market. Maybe you're wanting to buy first. We can start looking for a house for you to buy. So there can be a lot of conversation and interactions up front. And then when you're like, yep, now is the time, we want to list it next week, then we can pull the trigger, do the photography, do the paperwork, get it activated. That piece happens pretty quickly in a couple of days, a week. Okay. So the next piece is selling. So now you've activated the listing. It's going to be available for buyers to come see. We're going to be marketing it, having showings, open houses, and then hopefully you'll be getting offers, an offer or more than one offer that you can, and then the negotiation process to accept a contract. This is the piece that's happening very fast in this market. Again, particularly when it's priced well and in good condition, we're still seeing those types of houses move in a weekend. So it could be a day, could be 2 days, less than a week. In some cases, maybe it takes a little bit longer if the property is a little bit unique, but most houses are going to get under contract within, I'll say, 30 days, okay? But like I said, a lot of them really within the week. So that's the piece that'll move very quickly. Now you're under contract, then you go through the closing process. This timeline is going to depend on the contingencies you have in your contract. So did they ask for an inspection? Are they getting financing? They'll have to finalize their financing. And along with financing usually comes an appraisal. There's a title search that takes some time, and then, all the paperwork and so forth. So this process at its very quickest is probably 14 days. That would be if it's a cash offer, no inspections. You still have to do a title search. Typically with cash offers, they're waiving the appraisal. So it can happen quickly. But more often than not, it's a 30 to 45 day close. Even with a cash offer, 30 days is somewhat standard. So that usually happens in, a 4 to 6 week period. Then after close is the moving out. Now, this could happen at the same time as close, but there could be an opportunity to negotiate extended possession beyond close, meaning you've closed, you've received the money for the house, the buyer technically owns the house, but you're still going to live in it for a period of time. It's kind of called a rent back or a lease back. You can see my video for more information on that. So there is an opportunity in some cases to stay in the house a couple extra days, up to a couple extra months. So really, once you get that house under listed, it can move very quickly, and it's probably going to be a matter of a couple of months before you would have to move out. So in total, if you kind of add this all up, it adds up on the low side to 19 days, which would be very quick, to 142 days on the high side, which is a range of like around 1 to 5 months. But typically most houses, it's going to be from the time that you meet with a realtor to the time that you're moving out, around 2 to 3 months. Again, in this market, assuming nothing changes. So for example, if you're thinking you want to be in your new house, or you want to be moved out of your house on June 1, you're probably going to want to start the process in March or April. And so it's probably not too soon to start talking about it now so that we can be ready to go in March or April. So I hope that helps. As always, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. 330-227-4355. Thank you.